are masculine black men, there are safer environments. And what do I mean? This whole toxic masculinity farce that people try to toss out here. The term toxic masculinity came from two Caucasian men. There we go again. Shepard Bliss and Robert J. Stoller. One of them happens to be a homosexual. So let's connect these dots here. So a homosexual Caucasian man is going to tell heterosexual nations of original men what masculinity is. Not possible. Number two, if that term came out and then it became overshadowing of what masculinity is, it blurs the lines of what true masculinity is and what it is not. So now what people perceive as masculinity is putting their hands on a woman. That's masculine. No, that's not what masculinity is. Masculinity would prevent a man from putting his hands on his woman. Masculinity protects the community. Masculinity raises and respects children. Masculinity secures women. Masculinity makes it to where you're not going to step over here and not get checked if you don't operate properly. That's what masculinity is. Toxicity is the opposite of masculinity. You can't even put those together, because the other thing is you knew it was an agenda because you never hear people talk about toxic femininity.
Now, the only time I hear about that term toxic femininity is when the brother Chronicles of Judah uses it, where it's like a counterbalance to the agenda of quote unquote toxic masculinity. We already know that there's no real such thing as toxic masculinity. But the reason why you coin these terms is because it's an attack against manhood, because the man is the head. The man carries the seed. The man is the prize. The man is the builder. The man is the creator. We just live in this contorted world where things are upside down. So people believe that, everything comes from a woman and this and that. No, it's not true. The man is the creator. The seed dwells within the man's loins. Therefore, you come from a man. You don't come from a woman. You come out of a woman, but you come from a man. Everything is all about the attack against manhood. That's what it's all about. Why is that? Because we living in these last days. So, everything has to come to pass according to the fact that it was written. So all this stuff we should embrace. We should embrace the vibration of this world because we know that it has to be. It was written. Well, we must understand that the man is the head. So it's all an attack against manhood, especially the black man. They already understand the potency of the so-called black man, that being the rod, that being the scepter, that being the ruler. The penis represents rulership, believe it or not. The penis represents you being an administrator. This is why our penis, it goes out, because we administer. When we have sex with a woman, we penetrate the woman. She receives our semen or our penetration, our potency, because she's a receiver. The woman is just an impressionable being who takes in things. This is why you're not to take the woman too serious, because everything about her is capricious. Her feelings are her feelings based off of a whim. She's dominated by her emotions. So toxicity is more so adjacent with the woman. They even know that they toxic. You go on certain dating sites and shit, you read fucking tags that say toxic this or toxic that, like whatever their name is after the term toxic, because females know deep down inside that they're toxic. They just know that. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, everybody has a little bit of toxicity in them, but when it comes to the natural elements of it, the woman is toxic, man. That's just what it is. Not every single woman, just the liberal westernized woman. And even certain women, that's not. They have a little toxicity in them. But the point is that they're trying to attack men with these agendas. That's what it's all about. Especially the so-called black man. The black man is the head. The black man carries the seed. The man carries the seed. Just the fact that the man pees standing up is something that they don't like. It's an affront to them when it comes to the woman. So they use the woman knowing that she's a pawn, she's proverbial Eve, to pretty much go against us. So it's a counterbalance. This is why you hear the brother Chronicles of Judah say toxic femininity. Because it really is something that's apropos. It's just that, the fact that they use a term like toxic masculinity, well, now we have a term like toxic femininity, because you women, you're naturally toxic. You're naturally, mentally unstable. You're dominated by your emotions. You don't understand things on a, contextual level in regards to seeing beyond the surface. For the most part, not saying all women, because you have some women out there that's on point. I'm just saying, the majority of these females, the Western woman, the liberal woman, the women that they pawn out against, her man, her so-called black man, That's what I'm talking about. But not to digress, I just wanted to go into the scriptures to emphasize the understanding that, the Most High, him being the spiritual force behind manhood, so-called black man being an extension of the Most High. The Most High is not a woman. The Most High is a spirit that is of masculinity. So it says in Exodus chapter 15, verse 3, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. The Lord is a man of war. He's not a peachy lollipop, none of that. He's a just man that's going to check you if you don't do right. That's what accountability is about. This is why the Most High gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. And what he did, he checked us because our people didn't follow it to the best of their ability in the ancient times. Therefore, we fail and we fall. But the Most High, he blessed us with the remembrance and given us a second chance at repentance so he can bring us home. That's what's important. But we have to understand the hierarchy and the order. The understanding of stability and maintaining it. That comes from manhood because man created civilization. The reservoirs, the canals, so on and so forth. Ancient civilization, modern civilization was created by man, no woman, man. And the reason why I emphasize this is because we have to understand how important it is for us to be men, what that means to uphold this position of being a man. So God bless you all and shalom.